Hi, everybody. This is Jake with another episode of Good Idea, Bad Execution. Thanks for coming along. I know it's been a while. I've done a couple of shorts, but haven't really done any big videos. But today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's time for part three. Part three. Part three. Part three of the golf cart lights. Hopefully, this is the friggin' end of this. I want to get this crap done. So last time we did this was back in October, November, and it was starting to get really cold. I want to say November. It was starting to get really cold, and I wasn't going to work outside. Little brother had a lot of stuff going on in his shop, so there was no way we could get the golf cart in there and do any work on it in a heated shop, but that's okay. So anyways, over the winter, I bought some more stuff I probably shouldn't have, but the stuff that I had before I can use for other projects that I want to do. And I got a box. I've got a box. Last time we did this, we looked at some 7-inch LED lights. Okay? However, in my infinite wisdom, I thought that, as usual, bigger is better, baby. That is 12 inches of super bright LEDs. It's going to be awesome. So anyways, all we need is one light on the front, one light on the back, a voltmeter, which I've got a couple of them in the toolbox here, and enough tools and connectors and all sorts of crap to choke a moose. Also, before I had a 12 panel fuse box that I was going to put on there. Started thinking about it, and honestly, that's just a little big for a golf cart, especially since it's just going to be lights. So I decided to go with a 6-panel instead. Yeah, it's a little smaller, but it doesn't have the it doesn't take up the footprint, doesn't take up the space that a 12-panel would. Believe me, I can use the 12-panel for when I finally do a little more car audio stuff. That'll be fun, right? You get to come along for that journey too. I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another 3 freaking parts of stupid crap on Jake's end. Yeah, but who's stupid, the guy doing it or the person watching it? No, you're not stupid. I love you. Don't unsubscribe, please. I need you. All right, let's get to it. Well, here we are back in the barn amongst the chickens and the ducks and the goats and all the other good critters that my little brother and his wife like to keep. Stay away from me. Oh, by the way, rocking my awesome Soundman shirt. Thanks, Doug. He didn't give it to me. I actually, well, he gave it to me in exchange for money. So, thanks for nothing. That's cool. Anyways, if you're into car audio and customization, Soundman, awesome channel. Go check it out. I first started watching him. I was trying to figure out how to work some ABS plastic. His channel was one of the first ones that popped up. He had a video or two on it. And Jesus, I've been watching the guy for 5 years now. And I mean, I like him. He does stuff that I enjoy doing. So it's cool. But as for this channel, and you guys don't want to hear me talk about other YouTubers. You want to see this monstrosity in all its glory. Yeah, glory. So let's get her unzipped and see what she looks like after sitting all winter. Ta-da! So if you remember the last video, go back and watch it. I'll put it up here. I had issues with an Allen head bolt. Stripped out the hole, didn't find anything. Could not find a locking pliers or vice grips to save my life. I found one, but it didn't have the screw part, the tensioning part, whatever the heck you want to call it, to adjust the plier portion. However, a trip to Home Depot, and a few months later, look at that. Oh yeah, it's awesome. And by God, there we go. Whoa. Here's my problem. Besides the goats, I don't remember why I took that off. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the video, but it's off now. Getting back to what I was saying, we need to figure out where, well, actually, first we need to figure out whether we're going to use the shorty or the long one. I think I'm going to use one of the short ones in the back and put the big one on the front. Just because, like I've said before, they use this out at a lake resort, and coming back from the lake, because they're about an eighth of a mile maybe from where their camper is to where the lake is. There's about an eighth of a mile, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But the reason we're doing this is so that they can see when they're driving in the dark. Say they get back from fishing after dark. There's no lights on this thing already, or right now, so you basically have to go by the light of the LED on your phone, you know, while still driving, which can be a pain in the butt. So that's why we're doing this, because, well, that, and I'm an idiot and told my mother I could do it. So that's what we need to do. We've got a couple of waterproof switches here, one for the front, one for the back. I didn't want to go with illuminated switches for the plain and simple fact is illuminated switches stay on all the time unless I wanted to run this to the ignition, and without taking the ignition out and seeing if I was able to do that, it's just going to be too much of a pain in the ass. I decided with these just because, you know, it's going to be easier. On, off, on, off. Easy peasy. And where I'm going to put them in here, I'm going to put them right next to the ignition. So you just have to turn the key on, and then you reach over and boom, there it is. I also have butt connectors, a couple of different types of wire strippers. And just in case I want to get fancy, I do have some LED lights that I can put on just to be a I guess. But I've only got the two switches, one for the front light, one for the back. So I don't want to go too nuts. Right now, we're just going simple. Right now, we're just going simple. So right in this area here is where I believe that the switch panel is going to go. I think it's going to fit just nicely. I may have to grind a little bit off on the top and bottom to make it fit perfectly. I had originally thought of putting it in this open space here, and it would fit. The problem is I would have a whole lot more area that I would have to fill in. Basically, I would have to create a panel to fit in this spot, blend it in so it looked nice, because, you know, honestly, if you're going to do something, make it look nice. Then I would have to put these in, wire them up. When I think I can just cut a hole, slap that in right there, and be done with it. Bitch, look at that. That is just sexy as hell.
Yeah, you like that? We can go higher. Can you take me higher?
Okay, you are not Night Ranger? Just saying.
Oh, but you wanna...
I don't even think I would need to worry about copyright after that. Holy.
No, it's so good, right?
Yeah, because you're so good.
This is my day 365 of being a woman.
Oh, shit. Edit! Edit! Moment of truth. Ah! I'm kidding. Okay, now blinkers and brake lights.
No brake lights.
No brake lights?
That's
Oh,
what reflectors are for.
yeah. Care to do the honors? I figure right in this area, yeah.
Pretty dirty.
Huh? Beautiful. You know what? We did it. We've got lights. And they frickin' work. Well, while I get this mess cleaned up, I guess there's only one thing left to say. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love you. Take care of each other, and we will catch you on the next video. Bye. He's going without me. What a prick. He's going without me. What an ass.